Okay, let's try again. I want to go for a run multiplier. The only immediate problem is getting those runs is going to be kind of tough. Getting a lot of die and not going for incrementer bonuses is probably my best. You know, maybe having 5... Let's see. I probably should have thought about this. Oh, this is bad. Let's just roll a new one. There we go. Still, so you still haven't beat your 3 billion run. Yeah, there's got to be... Oh, you can continue a game. I guess that makes sense. These run kind of long. Yeah, I got close once. Ooh, this is good. Let's see. Yeah, I've had 2 multi-billion runs, and there were runs where I had tons of die. I think if I had 5 die that specifically had the Yahtzee bonus with 99s, but then otherwise I don't go for the global Yahtzee bonuses, and, you know, I just have the 599 die. The other thing is, I think I'm going to reserve my 5 central die. The central one for rerollers, and then the 4 surrounding it purely for times 10 multipliers and multi-phase multipliers. Probably. Okay, let's go for the 242. So what does the flag do? So the flag specifically lets me flag an upgrade, so the moment I reach that score value, it brings me back into the shop. There we go. Brings me back in the shop automatically with, you know, the bare minimum to buy it. Means I never go over, which is kind of huge. I just picked this up. When you stack global Yahtzee bonus with Yahtzee bonus on a specific die, maybe? I don't know. Chasing Yahtzee is good, but I find chasing multi-Yahtzee equally might be better, but I think Yahtzee plus the run multiplier would do the trick. Alright, let's boost that, and then we go for this. Saying a strategy require a backseating pass? Right now, nah. If you got a suggestion for something I haven't tried yet that you know gets mad value, I'm all ears. Just because, like, I know there's a way to do it. I know... I really got to check to see if Dane specifically streamed his 100 billion run. Because whatever... Like, his cryptic hint was, I read all of the things in the game, and then I just did it, and could probably break it even more. And it's just like... He clearly spotted something that I have not mastered yet. Perfect. And, like, realistically... Yeah, go figure. I want a diadder. I want it bad. Probably go for these values, just pump that central one. Go for a diadder on that other die. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, diadder at this stage would be huge. It's a big mixed bag. The diadder is amazing. Let's see. But it's also very expensive. And so it's kind of this trade-off here. Where it's just like, going for it is probably going to be worth it. Getting it is going to be expensive. And maybe not worth it. I'm toying if I want to go for the ×5 multiplier. The answer is probably yes. Yeah, just grab it last. Well, the thing is, like, I don't know if I want those single-phase ×5 multipliers. They're not very good. And, like, it's probably worth it. We're just gonna roll a lot to get this thing. Oh. Do I go for the shop upgrade first? Yes. I think a die adder, especially once I get some weight. I don't know. Considering how long this is taking, maybe we do want that die adder. Let's see. Can you flag the shop upgrade? Yep. No, I'm going all in. Let's get the die adder first. Let's see, Wonder, did you see the Far Cry 6 gameplay today? Nope. I'm assuming it looks exactly like Far Cry. The thing is, like, I don't know. I've said this before, but it's like, it's almost impossible for me to care about games that are not out yet. And even then, it's really difficult for me to care about games that are out right now. Because it's just like, I got too many things to play. When I tried last night, couldn't flag the upgrade. Put your cursor over to the left. There's a hit detection problem that I've been having. Okay. Because, yeah, doesn't work over here, works up here. It's just this spot is like a weird dead zone right here. But the rest of it is okay. Wow, yeah, it's like a circle or a diamond right on this kind of nebulous side that just does not want to function. I think every single die actually has that issue. It's just in different spots. No, not here. What about up here? No, yeah, this one, for example, dead zone. You just gotta wangle your cursor around a little bit until you get it. Hopefully we get a wait kind of soon. I probably should have gone for a shop upgrade, but I don't know. I figure rushing the shop upgrades kind of early is probably preferential. Okay. 8 rerolls. That's fine, kind of. Oh, a single phase multiplier times 10, 6 half increments, and a singular incrementer. Yeah, I'm not entirely clear on which of these. I'll honestly say... Oh. We should get these first. Put the 13 there. Let's get the basic ones down. The incrementers are going to be really good. I just totally blanked on them. I feel like I'm being a bit stingy with my rerolls, but we kind of need them later than earlier because we barely even make money as we currently are. Let's see. I did a run where I didn't buy any dice and went all in on 99s with the times 10 all-numbered dice. Passive, and the Yahtzee bonuses got about 30k. Or no, 30 billion. Okay. I might consider that. Do I want to go for the singular incrementer? No, probably go for the half incrementers. The only problem is, I don't necessarily want to put it on these die, but it's probably worth it. It's very expensive for me right now. Well, at least that triggers. I'll probably put the half incrementer on that one. Ideally, I'd like to put the incrementers on die outside this initial 5 die, but I'll do it for this one. Go for the incrementer here. And then go from that. Let's see, I don't want to take you talking off of this game, but how much do you think Biomutant should have been sold for? Would have been awesome for 30 bucks. I'd actually fully agree with that one. I was thinking about this specifically, that every once in a while I see a game that is in a rough state, but the developers say, hey, We know it's in a rough state, which is why we're going to sell it low. And then we're going to maybe work on fixing it. And I don't necessarily know if that would have fixed everything about... let's see, do we go for the shop upgrade? No, let's go for one of these at the very least. That was not worth it. I guess I'll go for the +9 just because. Your Rust is a perfect example. Then as they fixed it up, they raised the price. Yeah, exactly. So, for Biomutant, if they had said, hey, we know we've been working on this for a while, and we know people have been, like, mega hyped for this. We're going to sell it for $30 now. Maybe even 40, but I think 30 would have been the sweet spot. And said, we know this isn't, you know, exactly what people want. We know this is not amazing. Let's see. But at the same time, we're only selling it for, you know, a couple dollars. Well, a couple dollars. $30. You'll get $30 out of this. And then in about 2 years, when we're done, game's completely out and finished and everything, then we're going to increase the price. You know, bring it up to 40 or 50 or something like that. You know, every major landmark where they really, really have improved the game and they feel like they're in a good state, then they raise the price, you know, one more time. I feel like that could have worked. I think that could have actually worked really, really well. But because they didn't, I think it's always going to hurt them a little bit. Because everybody sees it and says, $60. $60 costs the same as Immortals Phoenix Rising. I'm just going to put those two on the same scale. Because Immortals Phoenix Rising seemed like a really good game. I haven't played it yet. It's on my list. What did I flag? Oh, I flagged this one. That's actually perfectly fine for what I'm trying to do. Okay. So that's the last of the upgrades. Do we get anything else from here? No, I'm going to go for the reroll. There's the Yahtzee increase, but we don't actually want that. What we do want is probably the gram. There's also the 99D incrementer, which could be really good. I don't think this run worked. I think I really need to use those rerolls more aggressively. Let's see, it's a little clunky. It didn't feel like it was worth the money either. Maybe it's only the Switch version that had the problem with the clunky controls. I've got it installed on my PS5. It's like a hard I want this, or I want to play this, but I just have not gotten around to it. Do you go increment or die? Do we go for the single face multiplier? Maybe. Like, I'd like the Yahtzee increase, but it's outside of my price point right now. Is it? Is it really? I'll go for the single face. I think that'll pay itself off pretty quick. Let's see, wasn't it basically Breath of the Wild crossed with Genshin Impact? I heard it had a lot of block pushing puzzles. I know that was like one of the main things that either people are grumpy about or something. I forget. I don't know. It's not a game that was really on my radar to begin with. Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna get anywhere. Flip side, it's going really fast, but I think we needed something with a little bit more oomph by roll 1000. Okay. Do we even... I'll go for the half-D incrementer. It's not great, but still. Wow. Free die. Alright, speeding up a bit. Put that there. Do I go for the Yahtzee increase? Only half of my die are probably going to be Yahtzeeing-ish. Now let's keep going on this one. Wow. I mean, frankly, okay, fine. We're just going all in on this one. Hey, thank you, Stump, for the raid, and welcome on in. God, what day is today? Friday? So it must have been Jazz. What was Jazz up to today? I actually had to sit there and think for a second about what day it was. I think it's Friday. I've lost all sense of time. That's it. It's destroyed me. She's playing Metopia. Oh, right. Yeah, I saw it. Jazz had done a really, really lovely Metopia drawing of me, actually. Or Metopia drawing. I guess recreation of me. I saw that the other night, and that was absolutely adorable. Because for those of you on my end that don't somehow know who the lovely members of Stumped are, they're a group of Portland locals that... let's go for another one of those. They're a group of Portland locals that play games together and also stream individually on different days. And they're really nice. And I miss them dearly. I want to go out for margaritas. At some point soon. I'm in no immediate rush. Let's replace that one. I want to get a bunch of these diadders. Let's go nuts. Let's see if I can get a lot. I don't think we're gonna catch up, but we've got mad scaling. Yeah, Margs. I don't know. I'm jonesing for some Margs. Let's see. Half incrementer die. Yeah, let's just go nuts here. We'll see what happens. Worst comes to worst, we just super Yahtzee. Okay. What do we do next? We got those. Do I go for the die too? It's bad, but it'll scale. Everything scales with my current setup. So maybe we'll be okay. What else we got? +5. We already got the +10s. I don't really need to care about those, nor put the money in. Wow. There's also run reroll. And these. I'm gonna go for the die face multiplier first. I was really hoping I'd get some more of those rad multiplier things. But no dice. I'm just going to put it there. Let's see. What do we do next? Add face value to itself, single face multiplier. But that's super boring, and I don't like it. Let's go for the 6 half increments, just to speed it up a little bit. Give me that sweet bits. Where do we go? Who do we upgrade? You. You need an upgrade. Now what do? We do have a multi-face multiplier. It's not great yet. It'll get there. I'm going to go for the run reroll just because we're here. I don't know how many runs we're going to have. We should probably have just like a number kind of in the background. Okay. Do a face value to itself. The sooner we get a bunch of 99s, the better. Okay. What do we give to boost to? Ideally, I'd like to boost something that is... Nope. I don't think I have anything that's even remotely close to getting those 99s rolling. Dang. Yeah, the doubles booster is solid. Let's just boost that one. Gives me a 99. You go for the die? Yeah. Yeah, let's just get mad die. One thing I like about this game, but also kind of wish was changed, was the fact that, like, as soon as you crest a certain level of econ, you're pretty much just buying everything left and right, which means you're not actually rolling down nearly as fast. But, like, the first 1,000 or so rolls of this game, it is just absolutely, it is just this absolute wasteland of, like, I can't afford anything. Let's skip those. Triples bonus. That seems like it's worth it. We should start get a lot. We should be getting a number of triples. Ooh, we got some weights too. Let's go triples first, just for the extra raw cash. Okay. Go for the kilograms. What we want to do is weight down the die adders, because we want to get as many die as possible before we run out of time. Okay, let's do another one. Also, I should probably mention for anybody that is just tuned in for the first time, right now we're playing a game called Roll, which is effectively... let's see. It's a dice builder where you add various dice to your setup, add power-ups to them, so wildcard, times 10 multipliers, all sorts of crazy stuff like that. Let's just go for the die 8. I think I might skip the low-level ones. I don't know. Yeah, the problem is, it's like, I'm not there yet. Everything is kind of expensive, and we're kind of slow. And so we'll have to figure it out. At least we're getting dialect crazy. So is this. Add face value to itself. Might as well. What do we give as a boost to? Probably this one. The more 99s I can get, the better. Because then we start getting Yahtzee bonuses. Yeah, do I want any of the rest of these? No. Run reroll. Ah, there it is. Adjacency reroller. That's the thing we desperately want. And we want to weight it down like crazy. Because if we're lucky, we can get a couple more of those and put them specifically centrally around that die, and go for mad rerolls with times 10 multipliers on it. Let's go for the times 5s. Okay, times 5 on a 99. Probably weight that down, maybe. Okay. Go for that. Maybe. The problem is I need a times 10. Like, I'm shooting myself in the foot a little bit dice-wise here. Okay. Another weight. There we go. Let's say, I don't think you should be afraid to reroll before your first shop upgrade. I think what I actually want to do is reroll a couple of times on my second shop upgrade. I'm just going to weight that 99 for a very specific reason. I think I might just be in trouble here. The main thing is that I don't reroll much early, and I think that is hurting me a little bit. Mainly because I just don't think I can afford it, period. Grab another die adder. I realize run's almost done, but if I can get some more rerollers on that central die, We might be able to conjure a couple more die out of it. Maybe. Just replace that. Okay. Do you want an incrementer? Not overwhelmingly. No, let's go for this. Well, I'll find another one of those. Plus the Yahtzee increase. I'm not sure how much we care about the Yahtzee increase. Like, it's nice, but... yeah, I don't think we're there. It's sad. It's sad when a run doesn't go my way. But I'm learning. One of the biggest points of all of this is just kind of discovery and figuring out, like, yeah, okay, what does work? Credit where credit is due. We were rolling those central die a lot. If I could get a ×10 on that, I'd be great. But unfortunately, we haven't found a single ×10 in the entire run. Do I go for the Yahtzee increase? I might as well. Because at this point, we're going to start getting a lot of 99s. And we might as well just go full-on yachts. Okay, rest of this is bad. Less than 13 bonus, that's pretty much nothing. I'm just gonna, I guess, get the incrementer die. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna do it. Scale too slow. Maybe we just scale really early. Ignore all big purchases, go big number. I don't know. I'll think about it. Add a reroll. I'm going to do a reroll on the reroller. Yeah, do I go for the booster die? I might as well. It's worth decent value and it's not that expensive. Do not get bored of this game. Not in the slightest. It's... visually, it is repetitive, and I can recognize that. However, on a strategy level, it's optimization. It's the same reason why I like games like Factorio and whatnot. Where... oh, right. The entire point of what I'm doing is trying to optimize my actions. Generally through repetitive play, admittedly. Over 2 increase. Oh, but that's very expensive. And we still haven't found it times 2. Or times 10. Like, we're in such a weird situation here with this run. Where it's just like... everything that we could possibly need to make this run actually not trash has not shown up. But we found, like, an insane amount of die adders for some really strange reason. I still haven't found another one. That's weird. Oh, is it... do I not have the max level shop? Ha! I don't. You're right. I think I just completely no-brained that. I assumed I had everything. As soon as I get this, I just assume that I'm done. Well, I mean, it certainly made this run faster. Whoops. And boy, we got a lot of 99s now, so, like, once we get some of those Yahtzee bonuses, we'll be in a good spot. It's just, it's too late. I screwed myself over. I have no one to blame but myself for that one. I am liking some of these options, though. Like, it's resulting in some neat tricks. It's just probably a little too late. Okay. Well, we have a multi-face multiplier. Now's about the time that we get that. Okay, because that should get me a lot of money real quick. Do we go for even the ×2? No, I think I'm going to suffer and go for the ×10. If I can find one. Question is whether or not we'll find another. Wow, that multi-face multiplier certainly does pay the bills, though. I think. No. Let's go for the adjacency reroller. Because, yeah, we really want it to be here. We want everything around that central point to be rerolling constantly. This is actually a dream I've been kind of chasing build-wise for quite some time. It's like, yeah, this should work. This gotta work. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the kind of silly thing and put this on this, because I know there's an upgrade that makes it so multipliers can affect those. It's just a matter of getting it working. Okay, plonk that there. Try another. There's a ×5 multiplier. Yeah, let's get that. There's also the run multiplier. Might actually be better? I don't know. Pricey. Okay, ×5. And regretfully, I'm going to start replacing some of these die adders just because. As nice as they are, they're not as worth it. Okay. Pretty sure having those adjacency rerollers on that ×5 is like mega big. Okay. Get a kilogram on one of these. Got it on that one. On that one. Oh, so I guess in that case, we're kind of golden. I have not invested in any of these other die, have I? Can I give, like, one of them a multiplier at some point? If I did, I'm not seeing it in a corner. Alright. I'll just put the weight on that one. Okay. Go for the run multiplier? Yeah, it's cheap enough. Alright. And then I'm going to get that half de-incrementer, and I'm just going to put it on one of these. Because I really like the idea of having the 99 times just kind of going. Let's buy some random die. At this point, now I'm pretty wealthy. Yeah, because this is something I've been really bad about previously, but I think even though this run is a wash, I've figured some things out that I needed to figure out previously. Upon purchase, non-standard dice can receive the effects of doubles, triples, and Yahtzee bonuses. Yes. That's really good, actually. Because if I can Yahtzee on a multi-face multiplier, then boy, that's some value. Wait, did I not flag that? Shoot. Oh no, it's just 5 million. Oh, it's okay. It's too late for me. But yeah, you can really see the bubbles coming out of the ×5. So I think having a bunch of ×5 and ×10 surrounding a super reroller in the center is obscenely strong. I just have to actually, you know, get it. Okay. It's certainly a visually impressive build. I'm going to keep putting these rerollers on the rerollers, because if we're lucky, we can get that to effectively cascade effect chain into all the other ones. Though I'm curious, it says does not stack with other reroll effects. So maybe it only triggers once, but it's, I don't know. Still maybe worth it. So is this like Super Yahtzee? Yeah, kinda. It's like Super Yahtzee, but you actually get to control what's on your die. And you can do some really goofy junk things with it. Oh, no, I should have put that 3 on the other side. It's fine. Oh, no, let's go for that Yahtzee bonus. I mean, if we're lucky, that's going to make us mad moolah. Because we're going to be Yahtzeeing left and right, I think. I hope. Well, that was a lot of money real fast. Okay, put that there. Go for a wild? Sure. Alright, where do I put the wild? Let's see, I'll just put it on that one. Let's see, do we do anything else? Clone? No. Yeah, we never got a ×10. That's weirdly tragic. Surprise is so cheap. It's a single developer, it's their first game, and I'm pretty sure they're... This happens with a lot of smaller developers that I've noticed, that many of them specifically will... I'm not going to say undercut themselves a little bit, but they'll absolutely charge lower, kind of in hopes of getting their name out there and really kind of building a community around the game. And, like, if you're working on a shoestring budget without having to hire artists or anything like that, it absolutely can be a good idea. Okay, well, we get another one of these at the very least. Look, I want this to be reroll central, if I can get it. That would certainly be lovely. Ooh, ×5 though. ×5 though. Assuming I can actually get a weight on it. Let's see. Do we... I'm gonna get rid of the multi-face multiplier. I know. You know what? At this point, I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull off any good value out of this, so I'm just gonna roll down to 100. It's still a decent run, but it's like too little, too late. Personally, I think this game would have been fine at like $10. I think more than that, people would have started complaining, but I think $10 is very much within the realm of like, oh yeah, this looks neat, let's go for another. Yeah, I never found another ×5. That's amusing. Okay, do we get anything else? I don't know. So do we go with any of the rest of these? Not overwhelmingly. I probably should have grabbed some more just random die. Just because. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Didn't even get half a bill. But I don't think I needed half a bill. I gotta check. Oh. I wish I could have paused and taken a look at some of my dice for a second. Well, that was kind of weak. Let's do one more.